Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Man, subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. We made it to 1,000, LeVar. Round of applause. I'm saying we made it to 1,000. Hey, this is exactly why on every introduction, ladies and gentlemen, every introduction, I always have to take time to thank all the subscribers, man. Whether you tune in live, whether you tune in later, whether you like it, dislike it, hey, man, it's all community. We do it for the love of the sport of boxing, man, and for the love of the community, man. So thank you guys so much, man. We're really grateful and we're really appreciative for the 1,000 subscribers, man. We just made it over the hump. Just made it over the hump, man. But there's just a lot more. There's a lot more work to do, a lot more work, road work. You know what I'm saying? And thank you so much, my guy LeVar, for being part of this experience, my guy. You know what I'm saying? And for the community, those who jump in, we got some big plans. But it's brick by brick, stone by stone, step by step. Rome wasn't built in a day, baby. And we just want to thank you guys so much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, everybody who, who's been supporting this channel. We made it to 1,000. And we're going to keep pushing. You already know it, man. We're just getting started. The surface is not even scratched yet, LeVar. It ain't even scratched, man. Just getting started. So we thank you guys so much for that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to start this live session out definitely just to express our appreciation. LeVar, thank you so much, man. We made it to 1,000. Wow.
Hey, what's going on, big bro? Yeah, man, it's a very humble experience for me, to be part of this. Just a couple years ago, you and I just chopped it up, man, and you said, yeah, man, hey, let's do this together. So, big bro, I really do appreciate you. I appreciate the chat, everybody in the chat. We could not have done this without you. So, once again, thank you from the bottom of our heart. You make us, we don't make you. Because at the end of the day, we're not a big channel, but y'all make us feel like we're a big channel. So I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Everybody from my big bro, Ricky Williams, to Kwee to G5, to KQKC. I mean, thank y'all. Skywalker,
all
boxing,
these platforms. They've all been supporting
man.
Us,
Thank
man.
y'all.
All of these and more.
Thank you. We really do appreciate it. Y'all make us feel like we're a family, so I really do want to appreciate everybody. Eric R., you've been rocking with us from day one. Chin Smoke, you've been rocking with us from day one. So Once again, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't want to, reveal it too soon, but the merch is coming soon. Don't worry about that one. But we're, like I said, bit by bit, too many things to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But it's and everything that LeVar said, everybody who's been just supporting all these platforms, too many to name, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, we appreciate y'all. Let me get to the chat real quick, you know what I'm saying? Talking about that, our appreciation. Eric R, kaboom, mother lovers, hey. It's fight week, man. LeVar, it's fight week, bro. We're going to talk about this. We're going to chop it up, definitely, man. Chet Smokes up in the building, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. Ricky, hear what I said, man. What's going on? Ricky Williams, go subscribe to my guy, Ricky Williams, and everybody who supports here. You already know him, man. That's how we're growing, too. People shouting us out, people, spreading the love, definitely, when they see us on their platforms. Thank you guys so much. Go subscribe to my guy, Ricky Williams. Yeah, thank you guys so much, man. Congrats. Thank you guys so much. And this is just, what I'm saying? Whether it's 1,000, check this out, man. Whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep our feet on earth, 10 toes on the floor, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, we're going to keep it real, 100, keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? As always. So definitely, man, keep it real. If we have 1 subscriber, keep it real. If we have 100,000, keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. So, man, Eric R, thank you guys so much, man. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. We got Queen in the building. Queen, what is going on? TWT team is up here, and we're going to chop up Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Skywalker, man, your support also, man. All y'all. We're just talking about you backstage too, man. So thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much. J.A., let me just salute family jumping in the building. J.A. Dixon, what is going on? Oh, my guy. I hope you guys like the mug, man. So, yeah, just drinking it. Drinking the water. Yeah, peace to the family, definitely. Yeah, long overdue. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you guys so much. And I'm not rushing it. I don't rush it, you know what I'm saying? We take our time. We just enjoy it. Because, you know what I'm saying, for me, it's not about the numbers. It's about the love of the sport and the love of y'all. And just chopping it up, man. We keep it like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. That's what it's about, definitely, man. So, all right, man, let's get to this. So, first, it's quick. It's quick. It's the warm-up stuff, you know what I'm saying, that we do. We warm up the mic, you know what I'm saying, that little fluff news. Let's chop this up first, okay? Joe Joyce and, everybody and their mama talked about it. You know how we do it, LeVar. When there's a fight, we don't get right after the fight, we start going live and chopping it up. Lots of platforms do that. So all these platforms talked about it. You know what I'm saying? This is just my thing on it. I'm just going to get my 2 cents on it with Joe Joyce and, Zhang. I don't know his last name, but I think his first name is Zhang. I'm gonna say it like this, LeVar. I watched till the 3rd round, and then I turned it off. Okay, I turned it off, and it's no disrespect to these guys. You know what I'm saying, LeVar? We've been speaking our minds concerning Joe Joyce when it comes to heavyweight talk, months and months ago. Concerning Joe Joyce in particular, when it comes to general heavyweight talk, right? Joe Joyce, the name would pop up, and then we would talk about it, and just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I turned it off in round 3 and I said, typical Joe Joyce, same old thing. We'll see what happens. And then what happened, lo and behold, I went out shopping, went out and about, you know what I'm saying, around town. And I saw the headline, Joe Joyce gets stopped. I was like, are you kidding me? I wasn't really surprised. I was like, well, it is what it is. Versus Zhang, he wasn't ranked top 10. It was bound to happen, LeVar. It was bound to happen. I pushed that quick short that I pushed. And I personally think that just Joe Joyce was too hyped up. LeVar, we've been saying the same old thing, bro. We've been saying this. And it's a trip because all the social media platforms are talking about, oh, now you guys are peeing on Joe Joyce all of a sudden. Bro, we haven't, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's not talking about us or whatever, but we've been saying for a minute and we've been standing on it that Joe Joyce don't beat none of these top guys. We've been standing on that for months, LeVar. Now that he loses, now, it seems like people are coming out of the woodworks and saying that, I told you Joyce was nothing, but we've been talking about that for months, LeVar, months and months, okay, when it came to Joe Joyce. But respect to Joe Joyce, he's taken the loss humbly, and he said, hey, you got to go back to the drawing board like true warriors do. Respect to Joyce, but LeVar, we talked about also months ago when we talked about Joe Joyce, he's at 37 right now, LeVar. I don't think... I don't think he's going to make it to the top. I think he reached his limit. Go ahead. I see you.
No, to be honest with you, big bro, you hit the nail on the head. He's only as good as his level of competition, and we've been saying that for the last couple of months. It didn't surprise me at all. He is questions about Joe Joyce. The question is, does he want it? How much does he want it? And when we talked about him last time, some of the people in the chat, no disrespect, they had Joe Joyce beating Deontay Wilder. But that goes to show you, some people really need to be studying the sport of boxing. I would never give Joe Joyce a chance against Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder would have flatlined him if they were fighting last week. So at the end of the day, man, yeah, he's 37. He's getting older. He hasn't had the opportunities to fight the top level of competition. So at the end of the day, man, I think he has reached his limit.
Pinnacle, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else that he can do. I mean, what? Get a rematch? Try to get back in the ring with Daniel Dubois? At the end of the day, man, he's gonna have to think about his career. He's gonna have to decide if he wants to, continue to fight on, or if he wants to retire. But at the age of 37, man, that heavyweight division, they're getting younger and fresher. So, and he doesn't have the skill set as a Deontay Wilder, a Usyk, a Fury. So at the end of the day, he has to figure out something.
And people talk a lot about Deontay Wilder. He has no skills. He just has power. Of course he has skills. His experience that he has, he's a vet in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? He knows when to catch you, the timing, the speed, the power, of course. I mean, that's the thing about it. People get it twisted when they talk about Deontay Wilder. Oh, he have no skills. He could just punch. I mean, of course he has skills. And when you compare it to Joyce, and when we talked about it, LeVar, many times before, we talked about like this. This is what it is right here. Joyce and the top right here, heavyweight. When I talk about the top, I'm talking about Wilder. I'm talking about even Andy Ruiz, man. Even, I would say the best thing for Joyce, if he wants to continue, go against this Frank Sanchez guy. Frank Sanchez, if I'm not mistaken, he was a Golden Boy, right? He was in the Canelo team as well. Cuban or Puerto Rican? I don't remember, right? Heavyweight. He just fought, as a matter of fact. I just forgotten what card. He just fought first round knockout, if I'm not mistaken, Frank Sanchez. And they're moving that guy kind of slow, man. Frank Sanchez, I don't know what's going on with that dude, but and that guy's momentum, they got to keep him going, man, because also at his age, what I'm trying to say is this, match him up with that. You know what I'm saying? Joe Joyce with his Frank Sanchez, somebody like that, see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Joe Joyce reached his limit, man. He reached his pinnacle, and it is his triple bar. This is why I said, and I pushed a video like more than a year ago talking about don't believe the freaking hype. Don't believe the hype with these guys, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how much a writer freaking pushes them. Matter of fact, man, you got to remember it, LeVar. How many times have we heard Bob Arum saying, oh, yeah, Lomachenko, he's like Muhammad Ali. He said the same about Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? And now we got Zab Judah coming out recently saying, I just pushed a video on it. Logan Paul, he has a type of kind of like reminds me of Muhammad Ali. Are you kidding me? All due respect to Zab, man. Hey, Zab's a freaking legend. But doesn't mean they don't say things that aren't right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't believe the hype. It don't matter who says it and how they say it. We see what our eyeballs see. You know what I'm saying? So with Joe Joyce, this is why I'm saying this, because in the lead up to this freaking Zhang fight, there was a writer out there, boxing writer, prominent, whatever you want to call him, high regard, respect, but hyping it up too much, LeVar. The weigh-ins, when there was a weigh-ins with Joe Joyce and Zhang, Joe Joyce cut weight. He looked, fresh and a lot less, heavier than what he usually comes in when he comes to fight. This writer comes out and saying on Twitter, oh, look at Joe. Joe's cutting weight. He's going to be lightning speed fast now. Are you kidding me, man? Oh, my God. Not coming from a writer, bro. I mean, come on now. I mean, go ahead, LeVar.
No, it's just, you always got to have somebody out there to hype up a certain fighter. But, what we talk about and what some of the other YouTube channels talk about, you got to watch how a fighter moves. You know what I'm saying? And watch their mechanics. Watch how they train. I just didn't see anything special with Joe Joyce. I didn't see anything that gave me that wow factor. Like, wow, he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Once again, man, the only way that you can get better is by fighting the top level of competition. That's the only way I can see you getting better. I don't know. I don't know where he goes from here. I really do think that he needs to sit down with his team and discuss what's next for him. But to get beat like that, that's embarrassing. You gotta show up. Bro. Yeah, you gotta show up and you gotta stay active. That's what we've all been talking about.
Man. He was wobbling since round 2, man. This dude was wobbling with Zhang. Oh my gosh, dude. Ouch.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch the fight. I didn't watch it. I pretty much did the same thing you did. I went to ESPN, I went to Boxing Scene, and next thing you know, hey, he gets beat. So at the end of the day, I don't find him. There's nothing special about him. And yes, he beat Daniel Dubois. But at the end of the day, man, you got to do more than just beat him. He's been in the game for a while, but hasn't fought anybody that's been elite. So
we see through this, and this goes to all these fighters. Pitbull Cruz, I just pushed a video some time ago talking about Pitbull Cruz, man. Pitbull Cruz got his name from going 12 rounds and not getting knocked out by Tank, man. I mean, okay, so and a lot of people, after he fought Tank, oh man, Pitbull Boy, he's that guy. I mean, well, then do this. Then do this. Pitbull, do this with the names right there. How about that? we do it with all these guys. That's my point. That's my point. That's not just Joyce. He just fought. That's what we're talking about. So that's just our opinion on it. I see you, LeVar. I don't know if you had something else on that. Yeah, that's just our post-fight reaction. And I hope Joyce, man, we'll see what happens. I just hope the best for him. And Zhang, now, LeVar, the hype is switching to Zhang. Now they're saying Zhang versus Wilder. Oh my gosh, watch out. Oh, I don't want to laugh too much, okay, man. Hey, respect to Zhang. First and foremost, man, congratulations to Zhang. He got in there and he fought. There's no disrespect to these fighters. I definitely appreciate and respect and honor what they do, training, all that good stuff. But now the hype, LeVar, is switching from Joyce from the loss. They got that hype from Joyce and they slap it on Zhang now. Slap it on him. Now they're talking about, Zhang versus Wilder. I really think he can do it. You're seeing all these posts on freaking social media from these same sources out there, from these same big boxing writers. Zhang really got that punch. Can Wilder take a punch like that? Okay. So don't believe the hype, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm trying to say here. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, go ahead. I see you, bro.
They do that with almost every fighter, man. But to be honest with you, can Zhang hang in there with Deontay Wilder? Absolutely not. Listen, Deontay Wilder, he's a really good fighter. It's just that sometimes you don't have to bring out your tricks for every fight. If you got a fighter that can't move his head off the line, I don't blame Deontay Wilder. I'm gonna throw that straight right. You know what I'm saying? And now he's getting back to establishing his jab, but sometimes you don't need to come out with all your whole bag of tricks for a certain fighter. But at the end of the day, Zhang cannot hang with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder will end up knocking him out.
Or the top.
The top. Yeah, it's Usyk will knock. I'm telling you, it's.
Usyk's box circles around him. Tyson Fury does the same. Put him against Andy Ruiz or something.
And Zhang, I get it. Yes, Zhang, he does have good. Absolutely, but it's gonna take more than that to beat a Wilder. It's gonna take more than that to beat a Fury. There's gonna take more than that to beat a Andy Ruiz and a Usyk. I mean, at the end of the day, man, let's not jump the gun.
Let's be realistic. Exactly. Let's be realistic. But that's our thing on it. But yeah, go ahead.
They act like Zhang is the second coming. Man, let's not do that. Let's not.
Let's be realistic. And that's kind of annoying. Like you said, it's gonna happen. They do it with all these fighters, but it gets annoying. It's like, be freaking realistic, boxing writers. And I keep saying boxing writers, right? But these guys that write these magazines and wake up and smell the coffee beans, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but definite respect to Zhang and his win. Beautiful win. He was freaking punching Joyce away. Joyce was stumbling around, and I was like, yeah, I changed it round 3. I was like, I'm done. Okay, I've seen enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was talking training up in the building, man. What's going on? Hey, Demetrius. Want to thank those who just jumped in right now. I don't know if you guys heard it. But 1,000 subscribers. We made it over the hump of 1,000, and thank you guys all. Thank you guys all, ladies and gentlemen. Mac of the South. Thank you too, PGH. We see you also. Thank you all for helping us in this journey. And we're just getting started. Like I said, we didn't even we're not even scratching the surface yet. So how? Yeah, I don't know if I'm kind of behind the chat, sorry, but how did they hype him up and start? Yeah, I think that you're referring to that, right? So yeah, man. So it is what it is. Definitely. Jay Dixon saying Joyce is still resilient. I just think he wasn't ready for a southpaw. I bet nobody will call his name. I think nobody's interested, Jay Dixon. That's it. These heavyweight, these tops, I don't think they're interested because they're seeing him. He's down there. He's down level. He's C level, B minus level. You know what I'm saying? I personally think he's B minus, C. But I feel that Jay Dixon. Of course, he's realistic. He could come back. He's gonna come back. We're not saying he's not gonna come back. I don't think he's gonna come back. He said it himself. He's going back to the drawing board, like a true warrior, and he's gonna come back and fight. And we'll see who he fights next. We'll see. They're talking about that Zhang rematch. There's an immediate clause or whatever they call it, right? But it looks like from Joyce's team, or I don't know who's saying it, but they don't think they're gonna rematch Zhang right now. They're not too, they're not too resilient about that one, But will he be back? Yeah, he'll be back. Fight someone along the lines of LeVar. This is how I see it. He could come back and fight someone along the lines of freaking Chisora, freaking Dillian White. That's the level. We've been saying it for months, LeVar. It's that level. Go ahead, LeVar.
Joe Joyce, the problem that I have with Joe Joyce, he is supposed to get better and better every time he steps into that ring. That's not happening. It's not. It's every time when he steps, we think that he's going to do something. And he just reverts back to what he used to do. So at the end of the day, he has to question his heart. What's in there? Do I still want to? He has to look in the mirror and ask himself, do I still want to do this? Because some fighters, they lose that spark. They lose that fire. I can tell you, when I was on active duty, yeah, I wanted to do 20 plus years, but I had lost that fire, and it was just time for me to do something else. After enlisting for 20 years, I'm like, it's time for me to go. I don't want to work. I don't want to worry out my welcome. So I just didn't have that fire like I used to have when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. So it was just time for me to move on and let these younger, Marines come in here and do what they need to do. And yes, I'm the older one, as, being a mentor and guiding them. But at the end of the day, I have a family that I got to take care of too that needs my attention. So at the end of the day, he has to just go to the drawing board and figure out if he still wants to fight, because he's not getting better every time he steps in the ring. He's going backwards.
One of the reasons, as a matter of fact, one of the reasons why I flipped the freaking channel after round 3, it's because I saw Joe Joyce slower than ever before. I was like, is this a joke here? I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect, no. But it's like, bro, Joe Joyce, you are cheese Louise. The way he was throwing the jabs. I mean, I was like, gosh. And we talked about it months and months ago, LeVar, when this topic would come up, heavyweight topic, and then Joe Joyce's name would be thrown out there. I said, you think that somebody like Wilder, and not just Wilder, but all these heavyweight tops, wouldn't read when Joe Joyce winds up and, it's like, dude, you would be read a mile away, pop, it's over. It's it. That's it. I mean, and that's it. That's all I'm talking about. So it's like, and that's why I changed the channel in round 3. I was like, dude, I'm done. I got to go shopping, I got to go. Yeah, so that's it. I don't see improvement. That's what I'm trying to say, LeVar. I agree. I don't see improvement. I see this fight with Zhang. I saw him the worst, bro. This is the worst I've ever seen him.
Yeah, to be honest with you, he's too slow for Wilder. Wilder would pick him apart. It's too slow. So for some people to say that he can beat Wilder, I'm like, okay.
But for his level, Joe Joyce, respect. He'll come back, hopefully, and we'll see what goes on next. Just as our post-fight reaction. That's all it is. I'm saying post-fight reaction, definitely on what went down on Saturday, definitely. So we got Skywalker saying here, Wilder AJ fight, not as exciting. Wilder gonna knock. We don't know if that's going to happen. Matter of fact, y'all see the news that's going out there. I pushed a video just recently about that. They're talking about Saudi Arabia making a big. Now, that's the thing about that. Real quick, they're talking about, okay, there's news coming out. Some big head honchos over there in Saudi Arabia talking about they want to organize an event. $400 million event, dishing out, fractioning it, a piece of the pie for the top heavyweights, for Fury versus Usyk and Anthony Joshua versus Wilder. Tyson Fury, when that information came out, Tyson Fury came out saying, oh, this is BS. And then a day later, you got one of these head honchos who are trying to organize the event, saying, no, this is real. This is what we're doing. So, we don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully that fight would happen, Skywalker. Hopefully that fight would happen. And this is a fight that, many have been wanting to see. But I think it's kind of out of date. I feel you, Skywalker. I feel you on that. But it would be fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if AJ would really step up to the plate to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. But, hey, if the money's right, you know how to do it. You know how they do it. Soccer Training Club said here, 51-49. Oh, we're going to talk about it right now. Woo! 51-49. Breaking news. King Ryan has shocked the world. Okay, let's get into that right now. It's about time. let's get into that right now because we need to have some minutes. We had to have some time. We need a minute for this Tank and Ryan stuff. Okay, the grand arrivals happened. Y'all already saw it. I can't wait for the press conference. Ooh, grand arrival. Okay, now LeVar, here we go. I said this from the get-go, bro. With the first two press conferences, when we went live, we talked about it. Ryan Garcia's confidence level is it's kind of wanting to convince me, but I'm not trying to get caught up on this. Why? There was a quick example on this, okay? An example, like a recent example, not too recent, but this happened here. Watch. When Bud Crawford was going to fight Kell Brook, in the lead up to that, they had Kell Brook interviewed on certain platforms. On a certain platform where Kell Brook was interviewed, people who were interviewing him there, they were saying, you know what, Brook, he's such a nice guy and how he talks, he's convincing me. I think he's going to win. I don't want to fall into that. That's what I'm trying to say here. Ryan Garcia, he has all the words. He has all the confidence. His level, LeVar, to me, his confidence level is freaking off the charts, bro. He really believes he's going to win. And the way he speaks it, the way he goes about it, kind of wants to convince me, LeVar. It kind of wants to convince me that he probably will pull an upset, you know, and kind of agreeing here with Soccer Training Club. I understand that point. It's getting to the point where I'm like, man, is Ryan going to really pull something new here? I still got it a lopsided fight like this. I still got it like this because we all know the name of the game, baby. There's levels to this, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter how sweet someone talks. It doesn't matter how motivating someone looks. It doesn't matter how, bright your eyes sparkle in the spotlights. Skills pay the bills, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm almost convinced, LeVar, that Ryan can go ahead and do something. What do you think about the whole grand arrivals yesterday, man?
Yeah, I enjoyed the grand arrivals yesterday. Ryan and Tank. Kudos for Ryan. He let a little kid come to the grand arrival with him, who's battling leukemia. So salute to Ryan for that. I mean, they both look good. I'm glad that Ryan showed up for the grand arrival because I know that back in the past we did say that he was gonna there's a possibility of him pulling out of the fight because of the rehydration clause and stuff like that. It was good to see. I'm ready to see them get it on. Today is the media workout. We'll see how they both look during the media workout. And Ryan is doing what he's supposed to do. He got to hype himself up for this fight. He knows the task that's at hand, because at the end of the day, we know who's the better fighter out of the both of them. Does Ryan have a chance? Every fighter has a chance. Tank is Tank. I think he's going to tighten up on his defense. We know that some of his previous fights, he was getting hit a little bit too much. But he definitely needs to tighten up on that defense because I did see something that I didn't like in the Mario Barrios fight that could help Ryan out. When Tank throws a straight left, he drops his right. That's where Ryan can land that left hook. Now, can Ryan land it? He can. But I don't think that Tank's going to allow him to do that. So at the end of the day, I think we're going to see a really, really good, solid Tank. That's going to, his defense is going to be there, but he can't reach, because there was at times with Mario Barrios, he was reaching as well. So at the end of the day, this is going to be a disciplined Tank he's going to break him down. I think he's going to break him down. But in order for Ryan to win, he needs Tank to make those mistakes because Ryan is not going to outbox Tank. That's not going to happen at all. He just doesn't have the movement to do that. But then again, Ryan can't let Tank come in there and impose his will. If he does, he's going to go to sleep by 6th or 7th round.
Yeah, I'm going to get my prediction too. Starting now, today, I'm definitely going to get my prediction. Go ahead.
And just I don't think that Ryan Garcia has seen speed like Tank. And when I'm talking about fast hands and all that stuff, so this I know who I'm going with, but at the end of the day, to answer your question, I do give Ryan. Ryan always has a chance, but I'm going with Tank. He's just the better skill, better fighter.
Is there a chance, LeVar, you think that them bright lights can get to Ryan? I think it's going to be the biggest stage he's ever been in his whole life.
Absolutely. I mean, this is Tank. Tank fills seats. He puts butts in the seats. So you just never know. I think we'll tell when he does that, when he does that ring walk.
Yeah, that's what I want to the ring walk is going to say a lot. And hey, those who are right now, we're gonna be calling the fight. Good Lord willing, we're gonna be calling the fight Saturday night. So y'all be tuning in on that one. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait, man. So yeah, Ryan's confidence level is sky high, and it almost wants to convince me, but reality sinks in. And it's like nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And another thing here is this, LeVar. You think, bro? Another thing is this, LeVar. You think Tank is not going to be preparing for the left hook, man? They're preaching left hook for freaking years, bro. You think Davis is, I don't want to use the word, right? You think he's going to not prepare for the left hook? Of course he is, man. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Tank, he was preparing for that left hook for months on end. You think he's not, this whole, I think they're doing too much of that, you know what I'm saying? And Ryan Garcia himself, that left hook. I mean, Tank's going to be prepared for that and more. He's going to be prepared for a lot more. I know Ryan's going to be prepared for some stuff. Of course he is. But nah, man. PGA says here, Sanchez is a Cuban that is he's super slow. I was going to push a video on him recently about that, man. But, Frank Sanchez, man, these people got to get it. These people got to get it. These promoters got to get it. You know what I'm saying? Is that another guy that they were hyping up too much? Probably. Frank Sanchez got the skills. He has the tools. But look how they're moving the guy, man. What happened to him? You know what I'm saying? After LeVar, after the, who did he fight? He fought this guy from Top Rank who they let go, as a matter of fact. What's his dude's name? Efe Jagba. After that Efe Jagba performance, I mean, it seems like he just disappeared, man. And, just low key. You got to go when the momentum's there. You got to freaking go. And, that's the thing about it. You disappear, Frank Sanchez, when the momentum was good there, kind of to a certain degree, at least, when you fought Efe Jagba. And after that, you just disappear and you're gone. And then it's like, these promoters got to wake the freak up, man. These guys got to wake up and do it when they can, while they can. Because a lot of people, LeVar, don't even know who Frank is, man, right now. Who's Frank Sanchez, man? Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. So, yeah, he's getting moved very slow, PGH, and it's sad. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's lost talent right there. Mac LaSalle, yo, thank you. We appreciate you, man. And you guys cook in the chat too, man. I'm telling you guys cook in the chat. Teach, fam, thank you guys so much. Thank you for your support. We just talked about it at the beginning of the live. Reached a thou wow, and we're getting it. Thanks to you all. Teach, thanks so much for jumping in the building. Let me get to chat. Kind of behind right here. We got Skywalker, Big Baby Anderson, neck. Oh, there you go. I agree. I think he still has work to do. Obviously, he has more to go. But he's promising. He's a lot of potential right there. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. Because you already know, ladies and gentlemen, even though I have talked highly recently about Top Rank, there's also a negative side. Just like all these other platforms, all these other promotional companies. Sometimes they keep them. Sometimes they keep him from that competition on the other side of the street. So we'll see with Big Baby Anderson. Hopefully they move him right. Man. Get the competition that he needs to get. You know what I'm saying? And not overhyping him either. So let me continue here in the chat real quick, man. We've got families saluting each other. Okay, so I'm kind of behind. I'm so sorry, man. Ricky, we're good. He can't see. Oh, Joyce? Oh my gosh, you're cold, my guy. My guy's cold. Oh, ouch. And it's interesting because the same thing happened. He did the same thing to Dubois. Wow, isn't that interesting, LeVar? How life is sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Wow, man. Same thing happens. Same freaking thing. Wow. But in this case with Joe Joyce's injury, there was no injuries. He's okay. He went to the hospital. He got checked out. But that's a trip, man. Yeah, show me something. Exactly. Yeah, he's gonna have to show us. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to show us. Definitely, man. Skywalker says there. I had Zhang beating Ergovic. Oh yeah, that was a controversial one. A lot of people had Zhang beating Ergovic, however you pronounce that name. But yeah, it was a and that's the level. That's the level these guys are at. Respect to them. Zhang got fundamentals, and yeah, he does. I heard that he gasses out quite a bit, but, you know, at that level, of course, it's easy to gas out. But still, they got to correct that. But, yeah, at that level, they're all right. You know what I'm saying? That's the UK way. Oh, my guy, Ricky's. Yeah, he's direct on it, man. Definitely. Mac of the South says, I think Jared Anderson. Yeah, that, you know. Zhang hits hard, though. I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? That's the level I would like to see Jared Anderson go next for somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson is talking about he wants to top. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Jared Anderson, you still got a ways to go. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
No, I was just agreeing with you, big bro. I mean, yeah, Anderson, he's solid, but just he still has a couple of kinks to sharpen to get out. So, but he's going to be the future of the heavyweight division.
Yeah, he's up there. He's getting there. You know what I'm saying? So, someone get here. Ellie, thank you so much. Too fast? Who's too fast? Are you talking about Joe Joyce? Maybe. Ellie, Zachary, what's going on? Oh, man, thank you so much for your support. Fam, thank you so much. They all turn into world beaters. Who does? I'm kind of behind, bro. I'm so sorry, man. Thanks so much for jumping in. Like it up. You already know it, man. Like it up. Thank you guys so much, man, for your support. Facts, that would be a good fight, Mac of the South. I don't know which one he was talking about. The Zhang versus Jared Anderson. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I would like to see that. We'll see what's up. What's next for Jared, man? I really want to see who's going to fight next. Teach Zhang. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there you go. What I said a moment ago. Yeah. He does need to fix his stamina. You know, that's the thing. LeVar, we've talked about it so many times when it comes to stamina with these fighters. I mean, if they don't fix the stamina, you deserve to lose. I mean, we said this, LeVar, in the lead up to the Plant and Benavidez fight. In the lead up to that. If Plant didn't fix the stamina thing, hard to say it, but you deserve to lose, man. You stamina freaking LeVar, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. These teams, all these, you know, boxing teams or whatever, coaches and stuff like that, you got to get this fundamentals. You know, when we talk about fundamentals in the sport of boxing, we always think it's just a jab, you know? It's the jab, it's the footwork, it's the stamina too. It's the conditioning. That's essential, bro. If you're an athlete, stamina is a must, bro. Stamina is a must, and I don't tolerate that in fighters, man. I don't tolerate that. And I know there's people out there, well, you've never been in the ring before. You're not a pro. Well, it's the freaking fundamentals of the sport, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're a pro athlete and you don't have a stamina issue fixed, you deserve to lose, man. I'm sorry. You know, you look nice first 2 rounds and you start gassing out, you know, for the rest of the fight. You deserve to lose. This is just what it is, man. With all these fighters, I don't care who it is, with all these fighters. When did you see Floyd Mayweather gas out, LeVar? Has he ever gassed out in a fight? Never. Round 12, he still looks fresh, bro. You know, and you can put other names out. You can put other names out there that you want to put. You know what I'm saying? There are some fighters out there that have wonderful, amazing stamina. They can go on and on, bro. And it's like that's a real athlete. That's a real pro fighter right there, man. You know, complete. Your facts teach that stamina stuff, man. I'm telling you. I agree, LeVar, but I got Zhang beating up Ruiz. It's possible, but we got to see them fight. And this is the same thing that went with LeVar with Joyce. It's the same thing with Joyce, right? But it's possible, Skywalker. Not saying it ain't. Zhang is big, and I think Zhang would have problems with that. I'm sorry, Ruiz would have some problems with that. You know, Zhang, that size. Go ahead, LeVar. I saw you.
I don't think so. I think I'll give it to Ruiz. Fast hands. How can a person like Zhang handle somebody like Ruiz with fast hands? That's what caught AJ off guard the first fight. AJ didn't know how fast Andy Ruiz's hands were, and look what happened. I'm just saying. But I get it. But for me, if they were to fight, I would go with Andy Ruiz. He's been through adversity. He's been off the deck. He's fought better competition. I would have to go with Andy Ruiz.
Speaking of Andy, you better get back in the ring, man. You know, I saw him, as a matter of fact, I saw a clip today that he's in the training there in the gym. You better get back in the freaking ring, Andy. You better get back in it before these guys catch you up. I mean, this is the same with all these guys, LeVar. You know, these guys fight and then they're gone for a long time. They disappear. And it's like, you better get back in there because you got some young, hungry lions, LeVar. What just happened? What just happened to Fundora, man? You got hungry lions, bro. Oh, my gosh. LeVar, they're talking about it's the year of upsets. It's not the year of upsets. It's the year of, or it's the decade of these freaking lions. I don't care who your name is. They're hungry. They got the passion. They're going to come in and get you, man. So, these guys got to wake up. These fighters, man, I'm telling you, LeVar, they fight once a year and then they disappear and then they're gone and then they're coming back and then they're kind of lackluster. No, LeVar, this is the fight game. This is the hurt business, baby. You better get back in there. Speaking of Andy, you got to get back in there. But no, I would love to see that. That would be nice. That would be nice to see. But we'll see, man. We'll see what's up for Zhang. You know what I'm saying? What's next for him? I personally don't think that Andy Ruiz would even entertain a Zhang fight because, these guys, when they're at the top like that, they want the big bucks. They want to fight big names. It's just the name of the game, man, unfortunately. But yeah, that would be a nice fight. Stylistically speaking, it would be a nice fight to watch, man. Ellie says here, I would like Frank Sanchez. That too, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Ellie, before you jumped in, as a matter of fact, I said the same thing, bro. That Zhang versus Frank would be nice. And that's where I went on a rant where they better move Frank now, man. They got to move him. Where's his next fight? He just fought wonderful TKO against a guy I never heard of in my life. Okay, against the dude I never heard of in my life, with all due respect. But hey, get him back in there. Get Frank Sanchez back in the freaking ring. I don't remember what promotional company's in now. Frank Sanchez. I don't know if it was PBC, Golden Boy. He was with Golden Boy. Whatever they're doing, move him now. Move him now. If Frank Sanchez disappears for another 6 years, go sit down somewhere, man. Go sit down somewhere. You're not going to make it to the top. And mark my words on that, ladies and gentlemen. Mark my words, please. Okay? This is, what freaking date is it today? April 19th. Okay? Mark that. If Frank Sanchez doesn't come back to fight in another, within 6 months, you're done, bro. You're done. Just go somewhere else. I'm not going to believe the hype. You're not going to make it to the top. You're not going to fight these top guys. You're done. You're done. Okay? Quee, everything it sure has. We're going to have to meet up and cut up soon. Okay, family talking right there. Chopping it up. Jay Dixon says they're the UK special. Oh, that's true. The eye stuff. I think that's what Ricky was talking about. The UK way with the eye. I gotcha. I'm behind, Ricky. Yeah, that's funny. The UK way with the his eye failed him. Zhang was starting to gasp, but he has to train and get better, just like Joyce. Yeah, man, definitely. Zhang does have things to work on too. That's the thing. That's our point. They're at that level. They got a lot to work on. They're down here. These guys are sea level. You know what I'm saying? So they got a lot of things to work on. So both them guys. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? LeVar, I think Joyce was slowly coming on against. He was slowly coming on, getting pounded since the get-go, man. I mean, Joyce, like I said, man, teach. You just jumped in, but I flipped the channel in round 3, man. This guy's getting. Look at Joyce, man. Seriously, look at the jabs you're throwing, bro. He was throwing the 1-2s, bro. Like I don't want to make it like I'm offending him. No, but I couldn't believe what I was seeing, LeVar. I thought this was the worst I've ever seen Joyce, bro. No wonder he lost. And no wonder I changed the channel. I was like, bro, look at the 1-2s you're throwing, Joyce. Are you serious here, bro? What am I watching, man? I mean, but it is what it is, man. His activity picked up in round 4 or 5, but by that time, yeah, it was too late. It was just getting pounded upon, bro. His activity wasn't picking up. I didn't see it picking up much, man. Or I didn't see 4 or 5. Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I just saw it to round 3. I changed it. I was like, that's enough, man. Yeah, no, he definitely cannot bob and weave. It's sad. I mean, these guys, man, bro. He was throwing the 1-2s like this, man. I was like, Jews, are you serious here? Are we kidding here? I mean, it was hard for me to watch, man. Whoa. Man, Dr. Flawless up in, hey! Go subscribe to our guy. You already know, the triple OG, spitting gems on his channel. Y'all got to go there. Subscribe to our guy right there, the OG right there, triple OG. The life experiences, man, gems right there. Gems that we can apply in our daily lives. So y'all go subscribe to our guy. You already know, link it up, throw the links in there. Triple OG also. Bro, go. What is going on, bro? You ready? Are you ready, Bruce, for Ryan and Tank? I know you are. My guy. And I know you got Ryan. I know it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Whoever you got, man. Let's go. I can't wait for Saturday night. I cannot wait. We're going to be calling that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be calling that. Yeah, don't buy it. Definitely. Don't buy the hype. Don't buy the BS. That's what I'm talking about. T says here, Ryan's not pulling anything off. Maybe he will. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he will. Yeah, upsets happen, Teach. We've been seeing quite a bit of upsets recently, man. We've been seeing them. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised, man. I mean, I would, of course. During the fight, calling it, I would go wild if Ryan would beat. This is my thing on this, LeVar. This is my thing. This is how I see the fight playing out, okay? I see it Of course, like everybody and their mom is saying, Tank by knockout. Yeah. We know that. If Tank LeVar doesn't knock out Ryan, I got it going 12 rounds, bro. It's going to go 12 rounds. Of course, I mean, it sounds obvious. It's like, duh, if he doesn't knock him out, of course, but I see it going, unanimous decision, Tank Davis. It can happen. Why? Because this is what I see happening, LeVar, in this fight. Ryan, he's not going to be stupid he's not going to be stupid and just jump in there and, everybody knows the story. If Goosen doesn't train Ryan to use them feet, Goosen, what are you training for then? What do you guys train? What are you in the gym for? What are you in there for months and months on end for this biggest fight of your life? And I've never seen him train so hard in my life. And this is the hardest I've ever seen a fighter train in all my career. I mean, what are you training for then? If you're not training to use them feet, LeVar, I think we're going to see a lot of footwork from Ryan. I think he's going to be using the ring a lot, bro. He's not just going to walk in there and bang, LeVar. I see you, bro. Go ahead.
That's hard for me to believe, and not saying that you're wrong, big bro. He hasn't done that before. I know how we feel about T.O., but honestly, T.O. gave Ryan the best advice on beating Tank, because Rolly was doing it in the fight until Rolly got suckered and got knocked out. When it comes to Tank, you got to counter and wait for Tank. You got to counter Tank and just wait for him to throw something and counter him back. That's what Ryan's going to have to do. I can't see Ryan moving because he hasn't done it before.
He can use the ring a little bit. I'm not saying he's, freaking...
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying. Yeah, he can. But when was the last time we seen him do that? So I get what you're saying. I just don't. I think that he's going to use the assets of what's best for him. He can't. Yeah, he can try to punch with Tank, but at the end of the day, he has to fight smart. I wish he would move around. I wish he would, but I just don't think that he has the feet movement to do that, because he's not used to doing that. He's used to being the bigger man to try to stand his ground. But anything can happen with Joe Goosen. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you're wrong, and I'm not saying that I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, would we love to see that? Absolutely. Are we gonna see that? Who knows? I have no idea.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what if Tank don't knock this guy out, Ryan's gonna be using the ring. It's gonna go to 12 man. I see it like that. He's gonna do a little flurries in there. Ryan's gonna try to do that left hook thing the bottom, and then just stay at bay, because Ryan unfortunately really doesn't use the freaking jab, which is it's really sad, but. He has the size and reach. I mean, he has to use the freaking jab and know how to learn how to fight from a distance and freaking, at bay, fight smart. But Ryan don't do that. So, but yeah, go ahead.
He has to fight. He has to fight discipline. If he lets Tank come in there and oppose his will, it's gonna be over by the 6th or 7th round. I would say 7th round. So he's gonna have to do something different. And I just think that it's kind of sort of too late of trying to have him move when he hasn't been doing it. It's like teaching an old dog new tricks. Can he do it? I mean, he's young, but he's really haven't had to do that. But anything can happen.
Well, he has had time. He has had time to do it. He has, like we said it before, right? He has had since his last fight, and that's why he pulled out of this recent fight to focus more and train more on. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. The best man's gonna win. The best man's gonna win, baby. Go ahead.
It's just like that interview that Oscar De La Hoya did. Oscar De La Hoya came out and said, they asked him, why didn't Ryan take a tune-up? And Oscar De La Hoya was like, hey, he wanted to jump straight to Tank because of the fans. I think it was a mistake for him not to have a tune-up. Because at the end of the day, if he would have had that tune-up, he could have practiced that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He better have practiced it in sparring, man. All I can say is that. He better have practiced it in sparring. If not, you're going down, baby. I got it. Yeah, I got it round 8, man. I'm just going to say my freaking prediction now. Round 8 knockout, man. Go ahead. I just don't. I really think that Ryan he's not gonna. he's not going to move. I mean, he can, but I don't see him moving. I just think that he's going to try to stand his ground and try to counter Tank. That's how I...
Oh my gosh. You know, when I see that, I see viciousness coming.
He doesn't have his foot movement is horrible. Let's just be real. It's he fights straight up. It's like what Bernard Hopkins said. Oh well, what Ryan Garcia should do is he should take a tennis ball, put it underneath his neck, and underneath his chin, and keep it tucked for a whole training camp. It's too late. It's too late. He should have learned that a long time ago.
It's facts, man.
His best bet is to try to counter Tank. That's his best bet. Is to counter, wait, and then counter again. That's his best bet. It's either that or once again.
If that don't work, what else you got? You know.
Or he's gonna have to make Tank reach like what Barrios did, but Barrios couldn't counter the way that Ryan can. Make Tank reach, because once again, when Tank throws that straight left, he drops his right, and there's the left hook right there.
And there you go. This is another thing. That many people aren't really talking about. Isn't another thing. Ryan's pretty good at feinting, man. He's good at feinting, man. No one's talking about that. And if he does that against Tank constantly, pop, you know, there comes a counter, and you're gone, Tank. You're gone. Possibly. That's all I see. But you know what I'm saying? I don't see much.
Yeah, but me personally, I really think that Tank's defense is gonna be super tight. It's going to be like super tight. Like I could see this being like Floyd versus Oscar, and like what Big Bro Ricky Williams said, Floyd versus Corrales. Everybody thought that Diego Corrales was gonna dog walk Floyd, and Floyd.
That's an interesting comparison too. Corrales was big, man. Yeah, he was a bigger guy.
Yeah, because they saw him as being the dangerous fighter, the puncher. But Floyd Mayweather went Super Saiyan 88 and just wiped Diego Corrales out of there.
That was a schooling right there. God.
It was. He was in and out. Just Pretty Boy Floyd, man. Pretty Boy Floyd was on a different planet, man.
I don't think this is a case. You know, we talk about it in the sport. Styles make fights. I don't think this is a case. I don't think this is a case of styles make fights. I think this is a case of skills pay the bills. Because there are some cases where styles make fights, and you know the favored fighter loses because styles make fights, or looks lackluster. I don't think this is a case of that. And we've been saying it for LeVar months and months and months. This is how I see it. This is how we see it. You know, Tank up here, Ryan here, skill wise. No, I'm not talking about the freaking star stat. I don't care about that. I'm not talking about freaking how popular they are. Who cares? You know, we're talking about skills, fights. This is what's in the ring, and this is what matters, the skills. We see it like this, and I still see it like this. Ryan kind of convinces me with his talk, you know, his motivation and stuff like that, respect. And I respect Ryan more because he's stepping up and doing it. He's actually doing it now. So hey, that's big respect to you, bro. That's big respect. You know what I'm saying? Jay Dason talk is cheap. Facts. This is exactly what we said there. Put up, but shut up. That's what I'm talking about. He says here, the thing that impressed me the most about Tank is his legs. Ryan won't land that. I mean, he possibly can land it. I think he will, man. I think, and that's a good point. Teach, you know what? That's a good point, bro. No, that's a good point. Tank, I can see Tank also using his feet like he did against Pitbull Cruz, man. And he used them wonderfully. Tank used his feet in a wonderful way. Man, against Pitbull Cruz, man. So, yeah. Teach, that's a good point, man. You know, I think Ryan's, and not just the left hook, because we all talk about it, right? But I think Ryan's gonna land other shots, man. I think he's gonna land other shots, but they're gonna go to the arm though. I don't think they're gonna go in the right places. They're gonna go in the arm. You know what I'm saying? Defense. You know, they're gonna go to the arm, not much to the body. Man, I can't wait for this fight. I gotta see it with my eyeballs. Ryan gonna cry in the car. Oh my gosh, Mac. Ryan gonna cry in the car. Like Red Dead. Oh my gosh. Ouch, man. He's gonna be crying up in there. He'll be crying in there. He's gonna be crying in there. Teach says here, Tank gets, that, you know what I'm saying, Teach? I didn't even visualize it. And then I did visualize it when you said it. You know what popped in my mind? Tank versus freaking Pitbull. Wow, man, bro. You couldn't touch Tank in there with that. You couldn't touch Tank in there, bro. That's true, man. Ouch. He says here, only thing is Tank has to reach quite a bit. Yeah, that's going to be the issue. And when he tries to reach in there, that's where Ryan got to capitalize. And then I heard out there, true, LeVar, I heard out there too, and I think you said it also. I just don't remember. I don't remember because I check things out a lot. This is what it boils down to. Ryan's gonna have to fight the perfect fight for 12 rounds, and I don't see that happening. I don't see Ryan fighting the perfect fight, man. I mean that's gonna be almost. Nothing's impossible, of course, but I think that's almost impossible for Ryan to fight a perfect fight against Gervonta Tank Davis, man. Go ahead.
And what I mean by Tank, it's like when he throws that straight. So it's almost like that bow, shooting a bow and arrow. He has his left. He goes like this. You get what I'm saying when he throws this straight left. It's just like the fighter from the past. His nickname was Bad Intentions. Jermaine Taylor used to do the same thing. So at the end of the day, it's like Ryan's just gonna have to just be on top of his game. That's how he can clip Tank with that left hook. You get what I'm saying? So because it's like the doing the bow and arrow a little bit. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But then again, me personally, I really think that Tank, because of his previous fights, he was getting hit a little bit too much, that he's definitely focused on defense and going to the body of Ryan Garcia. So I really think his defense is gonna be tight, it's gonna be compact, and I really think that this is gonna be Tank's coming out to party.
I'm kind of thinking right now, if when Ryan starts feeling the power, getting hit, touched up, you know what I'm saying? Whenever he gets touched up, because we know the whole story, Tank is going to be warming up, taking his time. These fighters all do that. They all do that, man. So, and when Ryan starts feeling the power, it's possible, LeVar, they can quit on the stool, bro. It's possible that his pops come to the rescue, stop the fight, man. It's possible. It's possible, and I wouldn't trip over it because they're saving Ryan from possible serious medical injury. Go ahead, ask how that, LeVar.
I think when it comes down to it, if Ryan loses this fight to Tank, it's really not going to hurt Ryan that much, because at the end of the day, well, he has a lot of internet followers. He has a lot of IG followers, and I get that. But I think that if he does, let me rephrase what I was saying. I really think it's not going to hurt his stock, but I think it's going to hurt him mentally, because that's when the trolls are going to start coming out, and that's when he's going to have a mental, I wouldn't say a mental breakdown, but it's going to bother him. I think if Ryan pulls the upset when it comes to Tank, I want to see how Tank will handle this loss, because Tank really doesn't deal with trolls on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how it would affect him if he were to lose. I think that if Tank loses, that will hurt, Tank versus Haney, if that was going to be the next move after Haney gets past Loma. So there's a lot of what if going on, because you never know. You never know with the sport of boxing. One punch, that's all it takes.
Yeah, I think there's a possibility that they can quit on the stool, man. I think there's a good possibility of that. Okay, let me continue the chat right here. I'm seeing this. Ryan has to KO Tank to win. That's not happening unless Tank makes his own. That's what it is, man. I mean, that's just what it boils down to, man. Ryan won't win by points because Tank can outpoint you too. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing there too. He can outpoint you. And those who don't know Tank, you got to go back and watch his earlier fights, man. That's the thing, LeVar. We talked about this before. Tank is not just a KO guy. He can box, man. You got to go to his early fights. He can box. And people who just say, oh, he just knocks everyone out. Yeah, of course he does. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But he can box and he can outpoint you. So that's what Mac is saying. I think the only way Ryan wins is through a knockout. And it can happen. It definitely can, but
Tank just has an off night.
I mean, it can happen. Yes, sir. It can happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this whole, matchup. Man, DP Rock, our family's in the building, man. Go subscribe to our guy, man. Thanks so much for jumping in the building. Y'all already know, like it up, share it up, man. Thank you guys so much, man, for all your support. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We love cooking this up, man. Ellie Zachary says here, Ryan seems to have a false sense of security to me. That's the thing with Ellie. Watch. A lot of people see it that way too. Okay. I don't. I really think his confidence is very genuine, man. I do. But a lot of people on the flip side, on the other side of the coin, a lot of people see it like that too, Ellie. They're saying that he's nervous, that he's not really too confident. It says here, I think after he feels the power, he'll hold his hands and unravel. And that's where I kind of think, Ellie, when they feel the power, they might quit on the stool. So this is my prediction right here, man. This is my prediction. KO by round 8, or Ryan's going to quit on the stool, man. Or his team is going to freaking throw in the towel. That's how I see this going down. That's how I see that. I'm just going to leave it like that. That's my prediction. I'm going to leave it like that. Maybe it'll change, in the weigh-ins, LeVar, and stuff like that, but I don't know. I can't wait for the freaking press conference and weigh-in. Go ahead, LeVar, I see you.
No, you bring up a good point, because they're not going to let, if he's getting beaten bad, they're not going to let him take a spanking like that. They will throw in the towel or stop the fight. I just think that Tank's gonna knock him out by the 7th round.
Ouch, man. Ouch. The LeVar, I can see it now. If he knocks him out, the crowd's gonna be freaking whoa, berserk. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some fights in there with these fanboys in there in the crowd. These fanboys out there in the crowd, they're gonna get in the fights. Yeah. Expect that. Expect that. I don't want it to happen, of course, but things happen, man. There have been fights and crowds and fights, man. You know what I'm saying? So just skip to the hey, my guys, just skip to the end, man. Eric R. Oh, Anthony Johnson, I see you, bro. I see you, Anthony Johnson. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. Families in the building. Lack of activity. Yeah, man, I'm saying. With all these guys, man, we were saying it a moment ago, exactly, Eric R. I'm behind the chat, sorry. But yeah, all these guys, you better put up and get in there. And speaking of that, I got to see Spence in there again. I got to see Bud in there again. I got to see y'all, man. Get back in the freaking ring against each other. But you already know about that issue. You already know about that whole thing. We're not going to delve into that too much. Eric R. says here, Otto. Oh, that's a good one, too. Otto Wallin. But then again, when's the last time freaking Wallin fought? These guys, man, got to get in there, man. Oh, my gosh. Inactivity, I'm telling you, what is it with these guys? I think Otto Wallin did fight recently, as a matter of fact. But yeah, that would be nice. Wallin's a nice hitter, man. He's a hitter. He can fight, man. That would be cool. That would be a cool fight. Ellie says here, Caleb Plant gassing out. Oh yeah, of course it was. And we said it, LeVar, in the lead up to the fight. If he gasses out, you deserve to lose, man. That's the first. This is the thing, LeVar. Sometimes these fighters get a little carried away with the muscles. It looks beautiful when the weigh-ins. It looks nice. Them muscles don't win fights, baby. I'm telling you, LeVar, these trainers, man, they got to get it right in that aspect. All these pro trainers are wonderful, bro. These pro coaches are amazing, you know what I'm saying? But muscles don't win fights, man. And sometimes these fighters, they touch themselves too much, you know what I'm saying? You know how when I was growing up back in school, when we would, everybody hit up the gym when we were young, right? We always did that. Some still do. But when we would be working out and stuff like that, we'd go to school. They would, youngsters would always do this, man. Be like, you're talking to them. Hey, what's up, bro? Oh, not much, man. Not much. Feeling themselves up a little too much. And I think these fighters do that, LeVar. And, Caleb, the muscles look nice, but yeah, it was heartbreaking, bro. But we were saying it to lead up the fight. If you don't fix that stamina problem, you deserve to lose, man. It is what it is. That's just so essential. So let me finish that. Man, Caleb Plant gassing out is heartbreaking when you see how it takes him out of fight. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And that's something that should have been corrected a long time ago. But I know a lot of people were hyping up the Breadman coach and, but respect, but that, you can have the best coach in your corner, but if they're not teaching you that, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It is sad. It is sad. Jay Dixon is here. Ruiz and Ortiz need to, yeah, they do. Ortiz, I think he should retire, man. I think he fought in January, right? Yeah. Ortiz, I think it was in January. He fought Charles, what's his name? Martin, something like that. I think it was against Martin, something like that. I think it was at the turn of the year. This 2023. I want to believe it was that. So yeah, Ortiz. I think you're talking about the heavyweight Ortiz, right? So, and that's what I'm talking about, Jay Dixon. And that's what's frustrating here. That's what's frustrating to me as a fan. A fighter, man, you got to engage with your freaking fans, man. You know, that's what's irritating with fighters, you know, sometimes. I'm not talking about all of them, but with some fighters. They come in and they fight, okay? They fight big names and they disappear and they never talk with the crowd. They never talk and engage with fans. They never go on interviews. It's like, you got to engage with your people, you know? Ortiz doesn't do that, you know what I'm saying? So you got to interact with your people, man, you know? Andy Reese also, you know, it's like, where are these guys, you know? Elliot Zachary says here, yeah, inactivity is hurting fighter. Yeah, and then it's the same old story. And I don't care what name it is. It's all these names, man. Inactivity, these young fighters are coming up, and these young fighters are going to take you out. Because that inactivity, you know, while they're inactive, somebody else is training. Floyd Mayweather, I know I will go to him a lot, but he was a wonderful example. While they're sleeping, I'm training. While they're sleeping, I'm training. Ellie says here, Frank Sanchez versus Ruiz has a backstory. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. They both were in camp with, yeah, Reynoso. Yeah, they were yeah, exactly. That backstory, yeah. That would be cool. That would be cool to watch, man. That would be cool to watch. Anthony Johnson, definitely, man. Andrew Charles up in the building also, man. Thank you guys so much for your support. Everybody who's jumping in the building, thank you guys so much for subscribing and helping us out, supporting us, and chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Because we love the sport. Boxing MMA 3. If I'm not mistaken, he creates content also. Go subscribe to our guy, man. Family's right there. Thank you guys so much for jumping up in the building, man. This is about to be, oh, yeah. Okay, I'm behind the chat, obviously, so I think, you know, LeVar was, you know, mentioning that too, yep. Floyd versus Corrales, man. I mean, ouch, Ryan. G5's up in the building. Go subscribe, my guy. G5. And you already know it. I keep repeating myself. Everybody who creates content, subscribe to each other. Support each other. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building, man. G5 family's up in the building, man. Jay Dixon says here, I said it, Breadman is, yeah, I mean, that's why I don't get caught up in the coach stuff. Sometimes I do. It's like, okay, I mention it stuff. But a lot of people were hyping up the Breadman thing. A lot of people are hyping that up. You know, oh, Breadman, always with Breadman. Breadman's teaching him some new things. Breadman's going to teach him the power. Breadman's going to do this. And Breadman this and Breadman that. That's cool, but that's facts, Jay Dixon. You said it right there, man. Breadman is only good for one big fight. There you go, man. You said it. Eric R says here, I like Breadman, but outside of, yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep, J-Rock versus Hurt performance. What has he? Yeah, man. I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about at the beginning of the show, too. Don't believe the hype. And not just with the fighters, but with the coaches. Don't believe the hype, man. When we see through that stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got to be level-headed in all these things that we see, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of hype was around that, but he did what he did, you know what I'm saying? And there's levels to coaches, too. You know, coaches can only do so much, you know, with their fighters. So it is what it is, definitely, man. Definitely. So, LeVar, we got the media workouts today, right?
Yes, we got the media workouts today with Ryan and Tank. We're gonna see how it goes and get prepared for tomorrow. But
you know what? The media workout stuff, man, that's not really how they're working out. They're just doing it for the cameras.
Yeah, just for the cameras. I mean, that's fine. You can you'll be able to, you know, gauge a little bit how they both look and things like that. I mean, they're not going to, reveal anything, but it's nice to see, man, because we're getting close and close to Saturday. I can't wait. This is the fight I've been waiting for. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the media workout to see how they put things together and to see their spirits.
How many here believe Bud and Spence is going to be announced in the fight? How many here actually believe that? Go ahead and put in the comment. I want to see y'all. I want to see that. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, y'all saw it a couple days ago. Bud Crawford's sister posting that she, whatever she said. I don't know what she said. I forgot, man. I forget. I got short-term memory loss sometimes. I got short-term memory loss. But something, Letitia Crawford, salute to the queen, you know what I'm saying? Saying something like, I can't wait or something like that till they make this announcement, fight announcement. How many of y'all believe that? You know what I'm saying? If it does happen, it's going to be phenomenal, man. If it does. It's a big if, though. It's a big if. It just popped up in my mind, LeVar, because, we're talking about Tank and Ryan and stuff like that. And, people talking about it. Letitia Crawford, that got my attention. That's all I'm saying. It got my attention what she posted on Twitter. She can't wait for this fight announcement. It better be that. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, my gosh. But how many actually believe that? I don't know. I take it with a grain of salt, but I hope it's true. Okay. I hope it's true, man. So, but anyway, thinking about Saturday night. But yeah, man, LeVar, the press conference is Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Also, press conference. Yeah. Oh, Ricky. Okay, Ricky. Goosen is there for morale. I hope he's not just there for morale. You got to teach something. Go ahead, LeVar.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. Joe Goosen he's a good trainer. I think he's had his time.
LeVar, you know what? Sorry to jump in. I don't even think Goosen believes Ryan's gonna win, bro. I'm sorry, bro, because when I saw him yesterday in the freaking Grand Arrival thing, I don't even think Goosen believes it, bro. Oh.
So at the end of the day, I really I don't. I honestly, my honest opinion is that they like I said, Goosen's he's a good trainer. I just think that he's had his time in the sport of boxing, you know. And yes, Ricky's right. He does get out of the way when Ryan trains because when Ryan had that media workout at his friend's house, right, his friend's backyard, you saw Joe Goosen just out of the on the ring. Talking to Oscar De La Hoya while Ryan was in the ring doing the mid. I don't even think Goosen believes in himself, man. Now, of course, he did it for the cameras. He has to talk nice, and this was a great training camp. We know the MO, what they got to say, right? So when I was watching it, man, the media thing yesterday, whatever, Grand Arrival, I was watching Joe Goosen. Listen, I was like, Joe Goosen don't even look like he believes in it, in this. I mean, just look at the last fight that Ryan had back in July of last year. He should have KO'd the guy and it went 12 rounds. Made a statement, yeah. Yeah, he should have made a statement. But like I said, no disrespect to Joe Goosen at all. Like I said, he's a good trainer, but I just think that this is different time, different generation. Can he relate to Ryan? Is he a yes person to Ryan? Those are the questions. Is he going to be able to fix some of the things that he said that Ryan, some of the mistakes that Ryan has or he does? That's going to be the question. Is Ryan going to sit up there and listen and actually do what Joe Goosen wants him to do? That's the question that needs to be answered. Like I said, I just don't think that he can relate to Ryan because of Joe's old school, Ryan's new school. Right. If that makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, definitely does, man. I really don't know. I don't see the magic between them, man. I don't see the magic between Joe Goosen and Ryan, man. I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never talk about it. I'm talking about it right now because of the freaking Grand Arrivals, you know what I'm saying? And when I saw Joe Goosen talk, I said freaking Joe Joyce, oh my gosh. When I saw Joe Goosen talk, I was thinking, I don't think he believes in himself and what he's saying. Saying that Ryan, this is the best I've ever seen him in my life and blah, blah, blah. And Joe be like, he's such a, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That pretty much says it, you know what I'm saying? So, yep, we got the press conference of our can't wait Thursday, man. I know. I was just trying to put a little spark of hope, Ricky. I was just trying to put a little spark of hope on that announcement, but we'll see come fight night. Yeah, man. Go ahead, LeVar.
Man, it would be great if they were to. I was sitting.
My only thing is this. I'm sorry. My only thing is this. What the freak are you talking about then, Letitia? What are you talking about? What fight? That's all. That's my thing.
Big bro, I was sitting here thinking yesterday, right? Had some free time yesterday. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, wouldn't it be awesome if they can come up with a boxing card and it's just nothing but undisputed fights, like for heavyweight, for lightweight,
being in La La Land, bro.
For the welterweight division. Wouldn't that be a phenomenal card if we could have that? Do you understand how many records would break? That would be phenomenal.
Even in women's, have a woman undisputed there.
Absolutely. I would love to see that. Do I think it will happen? Absolutely not. But I was just sitting down in my what if moment and just saying, man, what if they were to do that where you have Fury and Usyk,
That would be freaking
crazy. Bivol, and you have Spence and Crawford on the same card. That would be crazy.
But then the ego would come in. I'm a bigger name, and I deserve to be the main event. Man, that's what there would be too much conflict. Yeah, that would be freaking amazing. Call it Clash. Yeah.
There you go.
That's freaking Don King stuff right there. I'm not talking about the now Don King. As a matter of fact, they're coming out saying they got Adrian Broner coming to fight soon now. Now, you know, they're going to have the opponent announced soon. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm saying that was the freaking Don King days, LeVar. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, big bro. It would be phenomenal. I mean, the old days, man, the best fought the best. You know, they didn't care about the purse. To be honest with you, back once again, like what we talked about, it was about legacy. They knew the money was going to come, and they stayed active. These fighters now, they don't stay active, and that's what, you know, that's what hurts them, is not being active. So, and having a discipline to stay active. But then again, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes of you know, boxing politics. We got some channels reporting that hey, sir, go sit down for daddy. You have some boxing politics complaining about there's not enough money, you know, to pay the fighters. So you never know.
You know, something came to mind real quick before I go. Who the freak was? Did Tank Davis come late again to their grand arrival, bro?
I'm not sure.
I think he was late, man. And then they threw some kid in there, some dude. It was funny. They did the grand arrival with freaking Ryan, Oscar De La Hoya, Joe Goosen. And then after that, bro, it was crazy because Ray Flores, shouts out to Ray, man. He was on the channel. We interviewed him. Y'all know. He was sitting there. Yeah, this is a great fight. And we're just waiting. And he was waiting for Tank to come. And he was late, bro, again. And he was just blabbing on and on. It would be hard to have that job, LeVar. When you have a fighter that's coming late and you say, yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And then they put somebody, they threw someone in there and we expected it would be Tank because he was supposed to be next because they already did the interview with Ryan, Joe Goosen, with Oscar De La Hoya. Supposedly it was supposed to be next freaking Tank Davis. But it looked like Tank was stalling. He was late. And then they put some kid there. I think he's a pro fighter, though. I don't want to, no disrespect. But it was funny because they put him in there. And then people in the chat there on the YouTube, right, they were tuning in on YouTube. Who's that? Who the bleep is this guy? And he was talking about, Tank. Well, yeah. I think Tank's going to fight really. He's going to be a good fight right here. And they were like, who is this kid, man? That was common.
Yeah. I didn't see that part when I had left my phone on the couch to go upstairs real quick to check on my son, and when I came down, I saw Ray Flores and he was talking, and then he had introduced Tank, and then that's when I saw Tank walking through the crowd because I did see Ryan, get out of the car with the kid with leukemia, and he walked through the crowd too. So I missed that part.
Yeah, it was funny, man. It was funny because Ray Flores, man, I don't know how he does it, man. I don't know how he gets the words and things he has to say. And, man, he has to improvise, man. Of course, he knows it, but he has to improvise the moment. When a fighter comes late, you got to just talk. You got to talk, and you got to say a lot of things. And then you got to pull someone up out of nowhere, and, hey, come here. And then, it was funny. But anyways, man, hey, any last words, man? I got to get going, man. I got to go get back to work, go back to the grind, my guy. So, hey, we're going to be definitely calling the fight Saturday. Any last words, my guy?
Hey, big bro, thanks, man, for going live today and we getting up here and discussing the sport of boxing, man. Like I said, man, I'm truly humble and grateful that we do this on a daily basis. So thank you, big bro. To everybody in the chat, thank you for helping to get Renee and I to 10K, or excuse me, 1K. I said 10K, 1K. We really do appreciate each and every one of you. Without y'all, we wouldn't be where we are. We're just humble and grateful, and I just want to thank everybody. J.A. Dixon, Mac of the South, Eric R., the whole TWT teams, Ricky Williams, Big Bro, G5, Kwee, Soccer Training Club, Chin Smoke, everybody. We're just humble and grateful. J.A. Dixon, just want to thank y'all, man. Without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. And Skywalker, thank you, Big Bro. You helped tremendously as well. So once again, I just want to give a quick little shout out. If I miss you, no disrespect, nothing but love from myself and Renee. Hey, mental health, make sure you call on a friend or a family member and check on them and make sure that they're okay. Your health is your wealth. Other than that, be safe.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Renee Boxing on platform. We simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. You already know it. Like I said, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Saturday night, good Lord willing, we're going to be calling that fight. We're going to be calling that, man. We're going to be enjoying it, having a wonderful night of fights, man. Definitely. The undercard is going to be nice too. So, man, thank you guys so much. All the words that LeVar said, I'm saying the same. You know what I'm saying? All the subscribers, man, we reached it. We're going to keep pushing. You know, we're going to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So thank you guys so much, man. RENEBOXYOUNG. Oh, peace to the gods. Go get that shirt, man. Look at that. Look at that shirt. Look at that merch that our guy Ricky's pushing also. Go get it, man. RENEBOXYOUNG, man, jam to the beat. Peace out, fam.
Peace.